Hello, my lovelies. This is Miss Joyful coming to you again today. This weird thing is happening to my phone. Usually I can hold the phone and when I'm looking, I can hold it straight up and it's pointing right towards me. But for the past 2 days, it has flipped. So it's like I'm looking up in the out there, the yonders. So if you see me looking like I'm not looking at you guys, that's the reason why my camera recording is down that way. But I have to turn it sideways and now it looks like I'm looking out there. Okay, so 2 things today. I wanted to show you guys about my bulletproof coffee, which I got this morning. I want to tell you guys how I make that. I wanted to tell you guys about the flaxseed omega-3s, borage. This one have fish oil, flax oil, and borage oil in it, 3, 6, and 9s. And if we have enough time, we'll talk about your 1-a-day vitamin, which is very good. I noticed even for myself. Okay, so the first thing, what do I put in my bulletproof coffee? And I'm just going to go down a list. Any of these things are optional. I guess people make them different ways. For me, let's see. So now it's weird too because I have to hold the phone kind of funny. Okay, I'll try to do this. Okay, so let's see. I use in my bulletproof coffee. Of course you have the coffee, and now I know, like I said once before, they have this coffee called the bulletproof coffee itself, which is the way they process the coffee, and which it helps it not produce fungus when they going through the processing of it, because different coffees I guess can give you a different feeling when you're using the bulletproof coffee. I remember using it for the first week when I was doing my bulletproof coffee, and it felt like I was superwoman. Literally, like I was going hours on end, and I still do it, but not at the capacity that I was doing in the beginning. And I don't know what it was that I was using, whether it was the coffee, I don't remember the brand, or the butter. Another thing with the butter too, it does matter what type of butter you use. It's supposed to be an unsalted grass-fed butter. Kerrygold, I think, is one that a lot of people use. You got to order that one off Amazon. Now that someone can tell me it's another place that you can order it from. But I haven't been able to get that as of yet. But I heard that's the best, Kerrygold, grass-fed. And then the coffee, like I said, the bulletproof coffee, it is also on Amazon, but the price is ridiculous. No. It's like, I think they like $39 for that coffee. I'm thinking it was, which is just like overkill. But I mean, I guess when you have it and you want to be able to do everything far as getting that full-fledged anything. I mean, I would pay the money to get what I was feeling that first week, wherever like I still have longevity, but it wasn't like that first week when I was using that one coffee. I don't know which one it was, but I will be searching that out. And again, the coconut. So then, the butter, I already told you about that. The MCT oil is like the brain food. The brain food in the morning is so essential because you wake up so incredibly hungry. You want to get that food, like you want to get the MCT in you really quick so that your brain can get something to eat. So I use 2 sticks of those butters too. I know 2 tablespoons, and I know it's in like an absolute lot of butter, but your brain needs that food in the morning. So 2 tablespoons of that. The MCT oil, I use like a cap full of that. And then I also use the coconut oil, which also help with the fungus in the body, candida fungus. I'm just all for that because like when you're on a low carb, of course, if your body was so out of whack with all this yeast and everything, you need something to kind of like cleanse the bad bacteria or the bad fungus out, which is the candida yeast. You need something to kill it off. And so if you're not eating all of the carbohydrates and things like that help the yeast grow, you might as well go ahead and try to kill it off. And I use the extra virgin unrefined coconut oil, and I use a tablespoon of that. And then I use heavy whipping cream as well. I cannot do it without the heavy whipping cream. Although with the butter, once you whip it or blend it, it also get this foamy type of top that I really love, which leads me to the next. Some people drink it without any sweetener or anything in it. I have to add a sweetener, I'm sorry, stevia leaf or whatever you guys prefer. But I use the stevia leaf because I have not been able to wing myself, and so I make actually 2 cups. I make one for in the morning and then one for like midday. And so that is how I make my bulletproof coffee. Yes, it's so good. Okay, and then the second thing really quick, because I'm already at 5 minutes. Darn it. A lot of people talks about having depressional things on the keto. Some, I ain't gonna say everybody, a lot of people. I usually don't have any dealings with that, only around my cycle time. That's the only time I usually have a problem with that. But I know omega-3s are potent for helping with those depressional things. But I also take St. John's wort. I'll take St. John's wort and omega-3s, and those, I mean, if you having any type of depressional things, I mean, because I have really bad time when it comes around to the cycle time, and the St. John's wort alone with the DEM kind of knocks it out. But I usually use the omega-3s for brain health, like to get rid of all that. The keto diet helps with the mental fog and everything already. But if you had any type of issues with remembering things, Alzheimer runs in your family, dementia, stuff like that, omega-3s are excellent for that. Another reason why I use omega-3s is I told you guys about the skin eczema that I have had all my life, chronic eczema. And so I use the omega-3s because we know the flaxseed oils is the best for eczema. Fish oil and the borage oil, all very good things for eczema. And I'm going to tell you, it's very good for inflammation in the body. Any type of inflammation in the body. At one point, I was having carpal tunnel issues with my hands. I was having joint issues with my knees. I started taking this, and it completely knocked that out. If I have anything where I'm feeling like my fingers and my joints are having a problem, I also take these for anti-inflammatory. I love a whole lot of natural products because I was, on a whole lot of, the real doctor stuff because of the eczema and stuff like that. And so they had me on the steroidal things, and which knock your body more so out of whack. And I was on that for a long time. So I decided to start using natural resources, to help combat those issues. And I found this to be very good for the eczema. I'm still having, issues with that. I can tell when I eat too much protein, because when I did the Atkins diet, too much protein would cause my skin, because I'm prone to eczema, I would have keloid type of skin issue going on, like they'll start forming these little, protein masses on my throughout my body, in different area. So I'll know when my protein intakes are higher than my fats, because I start developing those. So I've been trying to keep that protein as low as I possibly can, and then I've also been using this to kind of see what my skin completely turned around on this keto diet. Yeah, so, and then the last thing, I think I have a little time, your daily vitamins. If you are having issues with brittle nails or anything else that's lacking, I would suggest taking you a multivitamin of 1 a day. I actually take a half of it in the morning so you don't feel sick. Most of the time, if you are not eating in the morning, drinking your bulletproof coffee, and you try to gun down a whole multivitamin, it makes you sick on the stomach. And I do not like feeling sick. So I take half of my multivitamin in the morning and half at night. And as you see, I have pretty much really healthy nails. I have really healthy nails. They're really strong, but I can tell when the vitamins or the calcium or whatever is getting low, or whatever is going on as far as the nail brittleness or hair, Then I'll make sure I get back up on my 1.5 of multivitamin in the morning and a half at night, and that should knock out that whole brittle fingernails and hair issue going on. And I also have the B vitamin, irons, and everything. So whatever you're lacking in your diet, if you're not getting, I suggest that multivitamin is very good. And drink a lot of water. I noticed I can go the whole day without drinking water, and that is just not good. So try your best to have your water in your sight all day long so that you can continue to flush out all the bad toxins in the body, and that your body can continue to lose the water weight and just flush the body out, making sure that you are able to pass your you know what. And those are my tips today. My bulletproof coffee, my flaxseed, my omega-3s, flaxseed, fish, and borage oil. I like the combination ones because the flax is very, very powerful. Flaxseed and omega, borage oil, really good for eczema and women issues. And then you have your bulletproof coffee, which is an awesome little thing on keto diet. Okay, my lovelies, until another day, I will be back. And I'm so sorry again if I'm looking up into the heavens. Well, that's where all of our help come from. Okay, so have a good day. Bye.